We apologize for the interruption to your programming. This is an alert issued by the Bureau of Meteorology for Queensland, New South Wales, and Victoria. Please listen carefully. This is an alert issued by the Bureau of Meteorology in conjunction with the Queensland Government, New South Wales Government and Victoria Government. We expect heavy rainstorms within the coming weeks. As such, we advise all citizens in low or coastal areas to prepare for possible flooding. This is not an emergency. Do not panic. Disregard this alert if you are in an area that is unlikely to flood. For more information, visit your state's website.
Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. This is an activation of the New Zealand Alert System, issued by Met Service. This alert has been issued in the following areas: North Island, South Island. Disregard this alert if you are in a mountainous area. The Met Service has issued a severe rain warning for North and South Island, lasting until August. As such, all coastal and lower areas are advised to prepare for flooding. Do not panic. Panicking will only make this situation worse. This is not an evacuation notice. Repeating, all citizens in coastal or lower areas are advised to prepare for flooding. Programming will now resume.
We apologize for the interruption in your programming. This alert is issued by the Bureau of Meteorology for all of Australia. Please stand by. All citizens in coastal Australia are ordered to evacuate inland immediately. This order was issued by the Australian Government in conjunction with the Bureau of Meteorology. Due to non-stop rain for the past 14 days, all coastal regions of Australia are ordered to evacuate inland to avoid flooding. To evacuate, grab 10 days worth of food, water, and clothing. Police forces will show the evacuation route to cars. If you do not have a car, all public transportation is free for evacuation routes. Do not leave pets or children behind. If children are still in school, they will be evacuated with their school and reunited with you once inland. Do not drive recklessly. Road accidents will delay evacuation further, causing further issues and panic. Repeating, all coastal areas are ordered to evacuate inland. For more information, visit your state's emergency website, which will be delivered via SMS shortly.
Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Threat level is emergency, meaning there is an ongoing emergency in New Zealand. This is an alert issued by the New Zealand Government in conjunction with the Met Service. All coastal cities are ordered to evacuate 50 kilometres inland. Coastal areas are beginning to flood across the Oceanian and South Asian continent. To evacuate, grab 10 days worth of food, water, and clothing. Police forces will show the evacuation route to cars. If you do not have a car, all public transportation is free for evacuation routes. Do not leave pets or children behind. If children are still in school, they will be evacuated with their school and reunited with you once inland. If you do not have a vehicle, public transport will be available every 10 minutes for evacuation routes. Repeating, all coastal areas are ordered to evacuate 50 kilometres inland.
Australian plate is sinking. Australian plate is sinking. After 1 month of non-stop rainfall across Australia, the tectonic plate Australia rests on, Australian plate, is now sinking rapidly. The entirety of Australia is expected to be underwater within 10 minutes. It is too late to evacuate. All governmental buildings across Australia have been flooded. The Australian government has collapsed. There is no longer anyone to help you beside yourself. All remaining citizens across Australia and Tasmania are advised to find something to float, alongside as many resources the flotation device can hold. If you are unable to find such device, find comfort in doing something you love. We can no longer help you. Australia is sinking. Repeating, the Australian government has collapsed. Australia will be underwater within 10 minutes. This broadcast will repeat until all broadcasting lines are submerged. Australian plate is sinking. Australian plate is sinking. After 1 month of non-stop rain.
Australian plate is sinking. Australian plate is sinking. 1 month of non-stop rainfall has caused the Australian plate to start sinking rapidly. This will mean the entirety of New Zealand will be submerged except the Southland region on the South Island. If possible, drive within the Southland region now. Otherwise, please try and prepare a flotation device, and bring as many essential items the device can carry. If a boat or flotation devices are unavailable, and you are unable to drive to Southland region, then start comforting yourself in your final minutes. There is nothing you can do to survive. New Zealand will survive. May God defend New Zealand. Our national anthem will now play on repeat until all broadcasting methods are submerged.
We apologize for interrupting your programming. Due to the Australia accident in June and July this year, most of New Zealand has sunk, alongside evacuees from Australia arriving on the new coastline. As all major cities have been submerged, including all governmental buildings, we are collapsing the New Zealand government. As of 1st January, the New Zealand government will disband and form the Republic of Oceania. We have contacted other former Oceanian countries, including Papua New Guinea and the Marshall Islands. However, all their governments have collapsed and been submerged. As of such, we are the last remaining country on the Oceanian continent. We will rebuild New Zealand under Republic of Oceania. Thank you and have a good day.